Hey guys, in this month's Disney Rewind, we're going to be talking about the hot men of Disney.
Woo!
You guys, just a disclaimer about this video. It's all meant to be fun, friendly. Don't take it seriously. We know that these are animated men. We know that. You don't gotta tell us. But still, Disney has a history of some pretty hot animated men, I think. So we decided to come up with a list of our 10 personal favorites. I have my 10. She has her 10. I have a feeling we're going to have some similarities in there. I'm curious. We haven't shared our list with each other. So I'm dying to know what you put. And we decided to do this video this month, you guys, because our next Disney Rewind was going to be Nightmare Before Christmas. And we were like, you know what? Let's save that for the October Disney Rewind, since that's Halloween based. So that kind of worked out nicely. So yeah, you guys just enjoy this random video for this month's Disney Rewind. And in the comments below, let us know your top 10 sexy men of Disney. Be as funny, silly, for real as you want to be. So are we ready?
Sure.
We ready. Number 10. You want to go first?
Sure. I put Kocoum from Pocahontas.
Ah, Kocoum, Stephanie. Kocoum just about made my list. Kocoum just about made my list.
Even though he says like 2 lines.
Oh, Kocoum, oh my god. I wish I'd put Kocoum on my list now. He is hot. Little bear tattoos on his chest. Woo. My number 10. Basil of Baker Street.
From what?
From the Great Mouse Detective. Y'all know I like me some Sherlock. Y'all know I like me some Sherlock. Yeah, I thought Basil's a hot mouse. I mean, come on, spouting out the Sherlockian that he's doing. He's a hot mouse. Okay, I guess we need to put that as a disclaimer too. There's probably going to be some animals on this list. Like I said, this is all fun, you guys. Number 9.
So, I figured that, need to put like an actual prince in there from like all the other, old movies, proper prince. So I picked Prince Philip. Because he's probably the better looking of all the old princes. Not old, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The 40s, 50s, whatever,
yeah.
How far we go back, because Snow White's prince certainly isn't good looking.
He's barely in the movie. Snow White's Prince Charming is barely in the movie. At least Prince Philip. Prince
Philip's in there quite a lot.
He serves the plot, because he's the one who goes. He does stuff. He goes to try and attempt to rescue Aurora, and he fights Maleficent.
So yeah, Prince Philip.
Okay, my number 9. Jake. From The Rescuers Down Under.
You got like a thing for mice or rodents or whatever he is.
Jake, you guys. My goodness. The Australian accent, the hat, the clothes, the heroics. I love it. Once again, another animal. I think I have a thing for some of these animals. Something's wrong with me. Number 8.
Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas.
No, I was being funny about you putting him on your list. You were serious about that.
Well, I did have him as at number 10 as a joke, but then I start thinking...
Stephanie likes dead men.
I start thinking, actually I find Jack's probably a little better looking to me than some of those other guys.
There is something about Jack that's attractive for a man without flesh.
He also sings well. Maybe that's what it is too. He sings very well. So that adds on to it. So my number 8 man is a hot dead dude.
A hot dead skeletal man. My number 8 is Robin Hood. Woo! I have a thing for Robin Hood, you guys. I've had a thing for Robin Hood since I was like a child. I think even as a child, I always used to think, oh, he's adorable and cute. And even to this day, I still am like, oh god, Robin Hood's hot for a fox. Is that why he's a fox? Is it because he's foxy? He's foxy. I mean, once again, it's the accent, it's the clothes, it's the archery, it's like everything. Number 7.
I will trade you a fox for a fox. Nick Wilde from Zootopia.
I was seriously contemplating putting Nick on my list.
Well, you know what's funny about Nick is that he has a very similar personality to Flynn, in a way. Flynn from Tangled.
Yeah, he does.
Because they have like him doing certain looks, you know. Well, he's also very similar to Robin Hood. He looks exactly like Robin Hood, actually. Because I've seen people put side-by-side photos and stuff, and just everything about him looks the exact same. But like,
he almost is kind of like a Robin Hood figure because
Yeah.
what he kind of fights for in the movie and stuff. So,
but also he's kind of got like a Flynn personality, because then too his storyline's almost like Flynn of being the person who doesn't care for anybody but himself, and then he grows to be like, you know, understanding of things, and then gains a friendship with somebody he didn't think he would.
Yeah.
So they kind of have the same kind of style.
he seriously just about made my list too.
I think it was more precious than Little Baby Nick.
Little baby Nick, oh my god, that was precious.
Where's that flushing?
My number 7. Don't laugh. Captain Phoebus from The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I was thinking about that, but then I was like, you know what, did I really like him? I'm not sure.
You know, normally I'm not into blondes, and Captain Phoebus is definitely, he's a blonde. I'm not normally into that sort of thing. But he is pretty good looking. The armor, the sword fighting, horse. Yeah, the horse, it's pretty attractive.
Apparently Esmeralda found it attractive.
Yeah. And you know, I just like his storyline too, just from where he starts, you know, because he's kind of prejudiced and biased at the beginning of the movie, but once he gets to know Esmeralda, then he changes. And I like that in my male heroes in Disney, if they do start off one way and then they grow and develop and they become good guys by the end. Moving on to number 6. So far we don't have any repeats, do we? No. We're doing good.
I think we're getting there.
Oh, are we getting there?
Yeah.
I have a feeling our top 5 or 6 are going to be similar.
I wish I could pronounce his name. Shang. From Mulan.
Shang.
Mr. Buff will make a man out of you.
I would join the Chinese army and disguise myself as a man if it meant I got to hang out with Shang. My number 6 is Thomas from Pocahontas, voiced by Christian Bale, you guys. Ooh. Maybe that's part of the reason. I don't know what it is about Thomas. Thomas, he's just this young, naive dude. He can't do anything right until he does do something, but then he does it at the wrong time, which we won't spoil Pocahontas if you're not seeing the movie. But still, I just love Thomas because he's kind of wimpy at the beginning, and John Smith's always in there trying to give him much needed encouragement, and Thomas finally does get that encouragement by the end, and he does change by the end. He's not a simple, naive young boy by the end. He's a grown man by the end. And Christian Bale, his voice, you guys, I love Christian Bale's voice.
I like that we picked somebody who's not even the main character of Pocahontas.
Yeah.
we picked the random guy. The random guy who just shows up and causes problems every now and then.
Moving on to number 5.
I picked Thomas from Pocahontas. I put Thomas over Shang because I'm not really...
Okay, we'll stop right there. We're on 5, right? My number 5
is Shang.
So that's hilarious. That is hilarious that we both have those two, but we have them alternated at 5 and 6. so yeah, my number 5 is Shang. So
I think I put Thomas above Shang because I'm not really into buff, even in animated. I'm not that into buff-looking men. Like, I don't like when your chest is disproportional from the rest of your body. So, that's why I kind of put Thomas above Shane. I like the more lanky.
Yeah, lanky. Yeah, I like
tiny Thomas.
Lanky men. Yeah, we have a thing for lanky men, you guys. You know, that's true. What you just said, because I was seriously going to put Thomas at number 5 and then Shang at 6, but then I decided to change that up. I don't know why. I just kind of decided to change. It'd been hilarious if we had it at the same. So yeah, is that it for our number 5?
Yep.
Number 4. Aladdin.
Yep.
What do you have to say about Aladdin?
Aladdin.
Are you overwhelmed?
Darn that street rat.
Overwhelmed with his chest?
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know, should they have done that for an animated cartoon? Should they have had Aladdin running around with his shirt half open? He just had barely any clothes on.
Yeah. Thank God he had those poofy pants.
My number 4 is Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. I've always had a thing for Prince Eric. I have a thing for men with dark hair.
You know,
Oh, plus he's lanky. He's a lanky guy.
I mean, I had Prince Eric in there in that list, but then
He's not in your top 10.
no, because I was kind of like not. I didn't want to make us have like super similar things, but then I was kind of like, I actually went and typed in characters' names, and I was sitting there like googling them and
Looking
like
at their pictures.
I'm gonna like study these photos because I know you always had a thing for Eric, but like I don't think I was ever like, woo, Eric.
It's some clothes he wears. His wedding clothes by the end of the movie.
Maybe it's because like I mean, Eric just doesn't do anything too. Maybe that's why I don't find that attractive to him because you gotta just. He's on the boat.
No,
he gets to his, sea palace, and then that's about it.
Eric is a little stupid on occasion. It's like, dude, just have Ariel spell out what her name is or something. Instead, he has to have a guessing game with number 3.
Hans from Frozen.
Hans. He made your number 3?
He was my number 3. My only evil guy.
Your only evil guy?
Yeah. I think.
You know what? What's up my...
I mean, well, you got Nick. He's not evil. He's just kind of an a-hole. And Jack's not really evil.
Jack's not really a villain either. So why did Hans make your list different?
Hans, because he's evil.
Because he's evil.
He's an evil, good-looking dude who's got a proportional body. It's important.
That's important. My number 3 is Aladdin. Aladdin. I just love Aladdin. He's good. He's so incredibly good looking, so well drawn. Plus, if y'all watched our Disney rerun for Aladdin, he's voiced by Steve from Full House. I love Steve on Full House, so that just adds to my love of Aladdin as well. And just Aladdin's just an overall great guy. It's like I want to go hang out at the bar with him, maybe have a drink, listen to his stories about trying to steal treasure.
Maybe my top men are because they can sing well. I've noticed that so far. Like Aladdin, Hans, they sing good. Maybe that's what is swaying the vote. My number 2 and my number 1. It was very difficult.
It was difficult.
If number 1 did not exist, my number 2 would be number 1.
Okay, so what are we on? We're on number 2.
Yes.
Okay, number 2.
So my number 2 is Flynn Rider.
Oh God,
from
who's
Tangled.
her number 1? I can't figure out what her number 1 is. You got. Oh, Flynn Rider.
So yeah, like if my 1 wasn't there, Flynn would definitely be number 1 all the way. Smoldering good looks.
Smolder. The Smolder, you guys. That's Smolder.
And his fantastic singing and being voiced by Zachary Levi.
Zachary.
That's probably a cheat too.
My number 2, you guys, and I had a hard time with my number 1 too. It could alternate very easily, but my number 2, I decided to go with Hans from Frozen. I love my villains. Hans, what a surprise. I already loved Hans in the movie, but then when you get to that reveal by the end of the movie, it's like such a shock, because Disney is known for kind of being predictable. Mm-hmm. Disney is very predictable on occasion, and that was one instant of I did not predict that, and I did not see that coming. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Hans for my number 2. He's just so incredibly drawn. He's so extremely attractive.
They did that to trick you. That's why.
Yeah, that's the thing. He has such a great backstory too. That explains why he is the way that he is. Mm-hmm. And the clothes, them tight pants, you guys. And I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to ship him with Elsa, okay? I don't care what anyone says, I want to ship him with Elsa. End of story. Is that it about Hans?
Yeah, you done.
Number 1! I'm dying to know what your number 1 is.
You can't think at all what my number 1 is.
Is it an animal?
An animal? No.
Is there a movie I'm forgetting?
You must be forgetting something.
I must
something very important to me.
Very important to you.
Yes.
Oh, who is it, 70?
My number 1 is Tadashi from Big Hero 6.
I forgot about Big Hero 6. Oh, I forgot about Big Hero 6, you guys. I want to redo my list.
Who are you gonna knock down? Knock down the peg?
I'd have to knock down Basil. Ah, Stephanie, I forgot about Tadashi. Oh, tell us why you love Tadashi, Stephanie.
Well, one, look at him.
I know.
But also
Daniel Henney too.
Daniel Henney. But also Tadashi, he's smart. He's good looking. He's smart, and he's nice.
And he
He's like-
died too soon.
And he died. And he's like the perfect package, except that he died. So Tadashi, like, he was just a nice, cool character because he had all those qualities of just, you know, he wasn't like the good-looking, you know, he wasn't like Flynn, who was kind of like, you know, a guy who like tries to trick you and stuff. You know, you had Tadashi, who actually looked like a genuinely nice person,
Like a real person.
like a real
A
person.
person in real life you'd meet.
Yes.
Okay, you done with about Tadashi?
Yep.
My
I
number
go
one.
on forever about.
My number one. You probably already know.
I do know.
Flynn Rider. Jesus. Flynn Rider, you guys. I've been in love with Flynn Rider since I saw him in the first commercials. Good Lord. I mean, voiced by Zachary Levi, who is incredibly hot. The singing, the man can sing. He has the great clothes. I just love his whole personality because he has the type of personality that, you know, at the start it would be off-putting. In real life, I'd be like, mm-mm. But then, you know, as the movie goes on, it's like his time with Rapunzel, he grows and changes, and he you know, he just changes his whole outlook on life and everything, and I just love him. He's so great.
Which really makes you want to have a Tangled 2. But I mean, we are getting the Tangled TV series. It's because I kind of wanted to see, like, what is Flynn like now that he's not, you know, got that. I mean, he's probably still got that personality, but he's probably not that much of an a-hole anymore.
So yeah, you guys, that is it for our top 10 for our favorite sexy men of Disney.
Let's ask the people, if anybody's watching, what top 10s would you suggest that we could do in the future? Not like next month, but like, you know, a little down the road at some point.
Because we love doing the Disney rewinds every month, but every now and then we kind of like doing these random videos. So yeah, like she just said, if you have any suggestions for future video themes, you know, other than just us talking about a movie, let us know. And we'll try to do it at some time in the future, because it's a nice way to kind of get away from watching the movies every now and then.
Sometimes you just don't want to watch a movie.
Yeah, sometimes we just aren't in the mood to watch one.
Or time flies, and you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah. So, you guys, like I said at the start of this video, share your personal favorites for the hot men of Disney.
Whether they be man, animal, a genie. Maybe you thought the genie was hot. I don't know.
You know, speaking of animals, I about put Scar on my list.
Oh, shout out to Scar, because Scar was like number 9 or 10 on my list, and then I was like, maybe I'll take Scar off.
I seriously about put Scar on my list, but because Scar is everything. Okay, Scar is everything I love about a villain. Okay, and I was just like, I gotta put him on there, but Basil Jacob Lovewood. God, maybe I should have took Basil off. Now I regret putting Basil on my list, you guys. Oh well. So yeah, you guys, did you like this video? You have fun? We had fun. Like we said, it's just supposed to be fun and silly. Don't take it seriously. We know they're animated men. So that's it for this month's Disney Rewind. We hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye, guys.